Hello guys, and welcome back to more Pokemon Red Nuzlocke. Now, in the last one, we went ahead and gathered our Pokemon, we're starting our journey, but I've got to do something that some people might find boring, but for me, I enjoy, and I've got to grind. Now, if people know what grinding is, it's just you going in an area and just leveling up, your team, your person, or what have you, but for me, I've got to go ahead and level up my team. I'd love to go ahead and run out there and beat Brock, but I've got a bit of a type disadvantage, but it's okay. But I want to go ahead and level up my Pokemon, get them up to snuff, so this one is a grind session. I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys a fair warning, so all I'm going to be doing is running around Viridian Forest here, just leveling up my Pokemon, making sure that I can get them up to fighting fit on this one, and then hopefully in the next video I will be out and about and maybe even fighting my my rival Gary, or not Gary, Wallace, excuse me. But yes, I need to level up my Pokemon, so this is just going to be a grind session, getting them up to snuff, getting them up to speed, and then hopefully in the next one we'll actually be going forward. So, if you don't want to watch a grind session, hey, I totally understand, I just wanted to give you a fair warning. But with that being said, I'm going to keep on going in this one. If people want to watch it, by all means, I'll see if I can keep coming up with interesting topics or something interesting to talk about. But if not, and I'm just being quiet, it's, hey, I'm sorry if I can't think of anything at the time. It's just me leveling up. But yeah, continuing on, progressing. I like my team. Also, too, if anyone after this is still staying here, I'm going to be trying something incredibly dumb but interesting to see if possible. I'm gonna try and get my buddy Inject over here, my little Weedle. I'm gonna see if he can fight Brock's Onix and beat him. That's what I'm gonna try to do. I just wanted to try and get Weedle up to level 6. So I wanted to go ahead and level him up a bit, let him do his own thing here, see if possibly he can do anything at all. And then just, hey, send it over. Oh, there's the Pikachu! Like, oh, a level 5 one, no less. Oh, you. Sucks. I wish I could have caught him. I wish I could have caught that Pikachu. But, yeah, I made sure. I'm actually going to be strict on my rules. I've seen other people do these Nuzlocke before. Well, I've seen people play Pokemon as well before. People that I've seen play Nuzlocke are like, Play Extra, as well as also the Switcher, and I don't know, I honestly didn't like how they played it, but more or less too, they were either just chatting too much and not getting through the game, or they were just being obnoxious to us to be obnoxious. That kind of stuff I hate. That's the reason why I kind of fall out too from this kind of stuff. It'd be interesting if I could find like a really good Let's Player who also can commentate and just watch it, because hey, I'd love to be online too and watch people and be entertained as well. I mean, I would love that too. But sometimes it seems like even though they're the popular YouTubers, it's just like they still don't come up with anything good. No. Okay. Man alive. Okay, potion. There you go. That's cutting too close. Alright, cool. You just need one more good scratch, sir. There you go. Kinda wishing I had Ember now. Maybe need to level him up again. But yeah, okay. So yeah, if anyone, and I know I'm opening up the floodgates for this too, but if anyone has interesting Let's Players that they know, and I mean, they truly watch them, by all means. I don't want to hear about your Let's Play channel just going, great, I love your stuff, because I already get that enough, and people have already known I get pissed off at that. I hate to bring that up as a topic, but, I mean, for myself, I started doing YouTube, or I'm trying to do YouTube, really, but I started about maybe, I don't know, like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, and, I wanted to do it because the reason why I wanted to do it was because sometimes I was just tired of the kind of stuff that I've seen online, and I just wanted to do it myself because it's like I see these people and they're like, some of them they're not that funny, or they try too hard, or even sometimes around they just act like idiots in the game that they're playing when the games themselves are really simple. And then they gotta scream into the camera saying, guys, I really am smart, or I really am good, you know, this is all just a big mistake or something, and it's like, then you gotta show it. But, I don't know, it's just like, maybe I just ran out of patience, but I kinda got sick and tired of watching that stuff, so I decided myself I wanted to try YouTube, because I know what type of content I like to see, I know what type of stuff I want to talk about. And also, too, if it comes to the point where I run out of stuff to say, I'm okay with that. That's the type of stuff, though, that you don't see in YouTube anymore. People always have to be on, always. And it's just like, they fake it all the time. And that's the kind of stuff that I hate it, you know. I hate seeing people that are not, you know, that are disingenuous, you know. Just going ahead and just going, hey, look at me, you know, like, I'm full of energy, I'm full of this, I'm full of that. But really, it's just full of piss. And then, of course, once they finally made it, and once they finally have something that they really like, and they're really enjoying it, people instantly call them fakes, or like they're faking it, and then they have to go ahead and try and prove how much they're not faking it. So it really just was a backlash from in the very beginning when they faked it the very first time to make it, and then now once they actually enjoy something and they have to sit there and just sort of prove always that they really enjoy it. And it's just, in reality, it's just, you should let your emotions be in command on this, you know? You should wear your heart on your sleeve. That's the kind of stuff that I want to do while doing Let's Plays, or just doing this in general. I would love to do more stuff besides Let's Plays. But also, too, just, you gotta make sure that whatever you're doing this, you know, you're doing it and you're being yourself. You're never putting on a show. Because as soon as you put on a show, people will call it scripted, even when it's some of the most realist moments ever. That was the stuff that I hated. That's the reason why I kind of started a Let's Play channel. So that way then it's just like, okay, I want to make it perfectly clear, I'm not faking it, this is me, I'm enjoying what I'm playing, I'm not doing it because it's popular, I'm doing it because I love the game. That's what I really want to get across. But yeah, I don't know, just that kind of stuff, it bothers me. It bothered me a lot. And it still bothers me now, especially when people who've already made it to the top, and they gotta sit there and keep pretending, or they gotta keep going and just, you know, doing all this stuff or whatever, and they keep trying to get, like, the spotlight on them, when in reality it's just like, they should just focus on making sure they have good quality content. And once you reached a good quality there, it's not really plateauing. It's just really, you should just be like, you should keep that level of professionalism, and then on top of that too, you should find new avenues of making that stuff entertaining as well, and not relying on a gimmick or a scam or some crap. That's another reason why I don't like so many of these YouTubers. They come up with stuff like, go ahead and subscribe, or hit the like button, and I'll go ahead and I'll give you like $100 gift card or whatever. It's like, no! You should watch my stuff because it's entertaining, okay? You should hit the like button because you like what I do. It's not because you're trying to look for, like, you scratch my back, I'm gonna scratch you, or... No, I don't do that. I don't do that at all. And if people see this now that are doing that stuff to my channel, see it now, they're gonna learn really, really well and really easily that, I don't do that. I'm here for the game. I'm here for the people that want to interact. I'm here to game. That's the reason why I kind of made my channel the name it is, okay? People play Let's Play channels because they think that that's where the free money is. You always see them, and I always picture it too. I always picture these people when they find out about or doing Let's Play channels. I could always feel, like, in my mind, I see like an image of them, and where they're just, their heads bent down, they put their hands on some sunglasses, and they lower their sunglasses so you can see their eyes, and they go, you can make how much money? Something of that nature. But I always see that image when I see people who are animators be Let's Players, or like artists becoming Let's Players, or people in general who are like vloggers or something else all of a sudden have a Let's Play channel, because it's like you're trying to go for a new avenue, but then of course too they're not really adding anything. They're the people who are supposed to be good at like one thing, like animators should be good at making like something like audio or something like that, but their audio is really, really weak or something like that. Awesome, Inject is good. Or something else in that nature, and where like they should be up to snuff when it comes to this other stuff. The vloggers should be really good at talking and stuff. You know, animators should be good at audio, that kind of stuff. But, you know, when it finally comes down to like the game and everything else around it, you just see this stuff and it's just like, you're not good, you know, why is that? Right? And on top of that too, when they go ahead and just take all their fans and then try and like catapult them and springboard them over to being Let's Play channels and stuff like that too, I absolutely hate that. Because they're not even trying anymore. They're not willing enough to work that hard because they're like, I have all this stuff, you guys should follow me and like that other stuff. And they kind of even lie to their actual people too, because they're like, okay, you should like that stuff and then support it so that way then I can give you the stuff that I want. But once you keep supporting them on that stuff, you see very little of the actual stuff that they're supposedly passionate about. That's something that I've seen as well, and that's also something that infuriates me. Like, I'm not going to support that at all. I'm not going to support a person who's just going to lie, and then of course not give any information whatsoever. That's the stuff I don't like. Like, me, I want to be open-ended. I want to be, you know, like an open book, you know, heart on the sleeve, be able to know what I want to do here. For me, I absolutely love playing video games. If I can go ahead and make this stuff entertaining, by all means. But then also, too, I totally understand if it's not entertaining, and if someone has a comment that they want to say, like, hey, this isn't that entertaining because of this, and then it's just like, okay, I'll work around it. Or, you know, like this and that. If people also want a conversation going, you should do this instead or that instead, I'll listen to it, maybe I'll try and tweak it, but then also, too, I just don't want to mess with my own playstyle, too, because every single individual has their own playstyle. But when it comes to, like, stuff in where, like, if I'm screwing up in the game and people want to notify me, sure. Or, you know, if you want to talk and just have a conversation, absolutely, that's kind of stuff that's awesome. But yeah, just, like, going back to, like, the other stuff, too, though, I hate the fact that just, you know, like, people who have done something else then jump straight into Let's Plays, and then when you see them do Let's Plays, it just feels like they don't care at all. They're like, yeah, we've already made it here, we don't have to work that hard. And that's the stuff that I hate. Another reason why I started a Let's Play channel, because I was tired of seeing that. If I could occupy my time more playing video games, you know, having a good time, enjoying myself, playing video games, and possibly even talking with individuals that want to talk about the games that I'm playing or talk about games in general, that's the kind of stuff that I absolutely would love. You know, just having a good conversation with people, you know, and just doing that. It would be great. But, you know, as far as, like, money goes, hey, I'll be open and I'll be honest. Right now, I am struggling with money. I'll be open and honest. Right now, while I'm playing this game, I've got about $500 to my name. And that $500 is going straight into rent next month, so I am kind of freaking out. I have been doing, you know, like I've been filling out applications left, right, and center, and now it seems like I'm just going to go ahead and have to just hope for the best and just look for something else just so that way then money is coming in and just be able to survive. But it might be kind of difficult as well. You know, that kind of stuff. And I'm just hoping that, you know, whatever I'm doing is just actually going to pan out, because, hey, you know, I might be doing a Let's Play channel, but what I really would like to do is actually be in, you know, game design and development. I mean, that's the reason why I went to college for it. And I am in Texas now, and I'm nearby companies, so I'd love it if the applications that I filled out over there would at least get my foot in the door in some way, shape, or form. Like an internship or, you know, some way to improve, you know, something that would allow me to actually do this, because I haven't done anything with my degree in about maybe 5 or 6 years. And that was the thing that sucked, because also, too, I was up in Minnesota that whole time, and I barely scraped enough money to actually move down to Texas in hopes of fulfilling my dreams. So that's the reason why I'm hoping everything pans out, but also, too, I'm doing this because, you know, this is a great way to distract myself from not freaking out as much, but then also, too, this is something that, you know, like, hey, I'm okay with if this was the case, and, you know, what would be awesome is if somehow this also panned through, I'd be able to gain enough money to sustain myself, and then if need be, I could just start working on this, and then if I was able to make enough money off this, and yes, you've probably heard this already by tons of people, but if somehow I was able to make enough money off this, then I could truly do, you know, something that I would also like to do as well, which would be game design or art or something else. I know that sentence of itself has gotten really hollow just because of some of the fake people on YouTube, but that's something that I really would love to do. I mean, I absolutely love and enjoy this stuff, and I am passionate about games and playing them too, but I would really love to be able to just start making games too. Not just playing other people's games and uploading onto YouTube, but being able to start making games, having people enjoy them, and that kind of stuff too. I mean, that's what I really love. But right now, I'm just trying to make sure that my head is above water, and right now it kind of isn't. Yeah, I hate to turn it into a sob story, but, you know, it is, you know, and then just, you know, that whole thing of just, like, when things aren't working out for me and I just want to go online and be distracted for a while and not have to worry about this kind of stuff. Another Pikachu. Why didn't you come the first time? You know, just trying to distract myself with this kind of stuff, or just going onto YouTube and just distracting myself. And really, you just look at all these people online who are just like, look how great I am, look how amazing I am. I can buy all this stuff with the money that I have, and I'm sitting here with barely even enough money to pay for internet to actually watch these people. And I see this stuff, and it's just absolutely infuriating. I mean, that's the stuff I absolutely hate. And you see that everywhere online, and I would love it if those people just go away, because, in all honesty, I feel those people aren't YouTube. They're not the type of people that should be on YouTube. They're just doing stuff like that just to gain attention and popularity and crap like that, but to me it doesn't even feel like they're actually caring about what they do. I don't know. I hate to bring it down all those other times too, but hey, this is also the stuff that I'm dealing with in my time, you know, at the time. And what I'm trying to do is just sort of distract myself with games or other stuff, you know, so that way then I'm not sitting here freaking out, you know, worrying day in, day out, as in just causing stress for myself and not being able to do the stuff that I really would want to do because things aren't working my way at the time. So, yeah, that's the reason why I sort of distract myself with playing video games and all this other stuff. And hopefully, too, it comes entertaining to you guys, or the stuff that I'm doing you'll enjoy. That's the thing that I really hope for. But I hope that also that it doesn't come across that I'm just doing, like, fake friendship, you know. That seems to be another thing, too, just on YouTube in general, just people doing that fake friendship or whatever. It's like, oh, truly, I want to be your friend, but in reality, you don't. Some of that stuff. I mean, another thing is, too, like, strangers coming up and just seeing some of the stuff on YouTube and just so cringy about, like, people coming up to other strangers even though you watched them online and doing stuff by telling them, like, a deep, dark, depressing problem in your life or whatever, and it's just like, you've met this stranger and you're saying this stuff. This right here is really uncool. Like, have you told the police about this? Have you told your parents about this? Have you told the psychiatrist? If the answer is no to any of those things, then, you know, why are you telling a complete stranger online? It doesn't matter how friendly they are, you know, you should be telling the people that are close to you that could literally help you out, and not just someone that's online that's trying to distract you for a certain amount of time before you have to go back to doing the humdrum stuff. But yeah, it's like that kind of stuff. And that stuff just also makes me, like, my skin crawl almost when I see that kind of stuff online too. So that's the reason why, also another reason why I distract myself now with YouTube. But yeah, you know, just that kind of stuff. But things are going okay-ish, but at least in the game, things are going smooth. Things are going smooth in the game. I got potions. I don't have antidotes. That's bad. Okay. I need more antidotes. But I think the team that I have is okay. Yeah, burn them. I should also go take the Pidgey, and I guess I'm gonna level him up too. But I also got Inject, so Yeah, it's just like that kind of stuff just always goes through my head a lot. I know I shouldn't have dumped it into a video, I'm sorry, but I felt like this would be the perfect place to dump my thoughts out in an area, because it's a grind session, and some people don't really want to, you know, watch grinding sessions of me going back and forth in an area, but, you know, like, if they wanted to watch this stuff or actually comment about it too, hey, feel free. But, yeah, that's... I didn't want to, like, put it into... I also didn't want to put it into a video and where it's progress, and where it's the game, and not just me grinding to level up and stuff. I felt this would be a good place, and also, too, it just gets it out of my head. You know, who knows, maybe later on in the future I come back and if I actually do watch this, maybe things will be different, or maybe things will be the same, I don't know. But yeah, it's good to also get it out of your system too, especially that kind of stuff. Although, the same stuff that I am quite hypocritical for doing that too, because the very same stuff about, like, strangers sharing with other people in an open forum, and I did the exact same thing about my financial woes. Yeah, I don't know. I do apologize for that, but it's something that I'm just concerned about at this time. Alright, Kakuna! Ember. It's super effective. Hey, level 11. Nice! Alright. There we go. You know, I think things have gone pretty smoothly. Still got dust right here. Maybe upgrade dust a bit. Oh, level 5, Pidgey. And of course, he sand attacked me. I hate you, Pidgey. My Pidgey will kill your Pidgey. Ah, your sand attack failed. How about an ember? Ooh. Well, that sucks. Alright, well maybe bring out dust again. There you go. You can take it a hit. Oh, maybe you can't. Well, dust, you can go back. Come on, Echo. Again with the sand attack. I hate you. Stop it. Stop with the sand attack. I hate that. There you go. I thought dust could go ahead and take care of it, but too much sand in the eyes, losing the accuracy. Alrighty, into the Pokemon Center. There you go. Pokemon are healed. Okay, thank you. Pokemon are fighting fit. Hope to see you again. Oh, you will, probably. But gonna end it right here. So we got Dust, which is my Pidgey, Cole, which is my Charmander, Nash, which is my Rattata, and Inject, which is my Weedle. This is my team that I got so far, so yeah. Hey, thanks for anyone watching this. Sorry about the ramblings and all that stuff, just getting some stuff off my chest, but hey, thank you so much for watching this. Have a good one, and game on, guys. See ya.